Ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, brothers and sisters in the pursuit of a better tomorrow, gather close with me today because I want to speak straight to your heart about the one skill that can unlock doors you never even knew existed. I want to talk to you about training your mouth to talk English. Not just learning it from books or apps or classrooms, but truly training your mouth, your tongue, your lips, your voice, your entire being to speak this language with confidence, with power, with the kind of fluency that makes people stop and listen. This is not some fancy lecture. This is a call to arms for every one of you who has ever felt that knot in your stomach when you wanted to speak, but the words just wouldn't come out right. This is for the student who dreams of studying abroad, for the professional stuck in a job that feels too small, for the young man or woman in a small town who knows deep down there is a bigger world waiting, if only they could express themselves clearly. Today we are going to train that mouth of yours, because once your mouth learns to speak English fluently, your life will never be the same again. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning, looking in the mirror, and instead of hesitating, you start describing your day out loud in perfect flowing English. No more stumbling over simple sentences. No more translating in your head from your mother tongue and losing the rhythm. Just pure, natural English pouring out like you were born to it. That is not a fantasy. That is the result of deliberate daily training. Your mouth is a muscle, my friends. Just like the muscles in your arms grow stronger when you lift weights every day, your mouth grows stronger, sharper, and more confident when you train it relentlessly to speak English. And I am here to tell you exactly how to do it, why it matters more than you can imagine, and why you must start today. Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. Think about where you are right now. Many of you come from places where English is not the first language spoken at home. You grew up hearing it on television, in songs, in movies, but when it came time to open your mouth and speak it yourself, fear crept in. Fear of sounding funny, fear of making mistakes, fear of being laughed at. I know that fear because I have lived it. I remember standing in front of my first English class years ago, heart pounding like a drum, mouth dry, words frozen somewhere between my brain and my tongue. But I refused to stay silent. I decided that day that my mouth would learn to speak this language the way a champion trains for a fight. And that decision changed everything. It opened jobs I never thought I could get. It let me travel to countries where people understood me instantly. It gave me friends from every corner of the world. And most importantly, it gave me a voice that no one could ignore. So why English? Why this particular language? Because in today's world, English is the bridge. It is the language of opportunity, of science, of technology, of business, of dreams that stretch beyond borders. Whether you want to work in a multinational company, start your own business online, study at a top university, or simply watch your favorite movies and understand every joke without subtitles, English is the key. But here is the truth most people never tell you. Reading English is easy. Writing it is manageable. But speaking it fluently, with confidence and speed and emotion, that is the real game changer. That is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. And the only way to get there is to train your mouth every single day without fail. Let us break this down step by step, because I want you to leave here today with a clear plan, not just inspiration. First, you must understand that your mouth needs daily practice. Not once a week, not when you feel like it, every single day. Start small. Stand in front of your mirror for 10 minutes every morning and describe what you see. Talk about your face, your clothes, your plans for the day. Say it out loud. Today I'm going to crush my goals. Today I will speak English with power and clarity. Feel the words form on your tongue. Notice how your lips move, how your jaw opens and closes. Record yourself on your phone. Yes, you will hate the sound of your own voice at first. Everyone does. But listen back. Notice where you stumble. Notice where your accent makes a word unclear. Then repeat it again and again until it flows smoothly. This is training. This is how athletes become champions. They repeat the same movement thousands of times until it becomes automatic. Your mouth must do the same with English sounds. The TH sound, the R and L distinction, the way native speakers link words together without pausing. These are not impossible. They are muscles you have not yet strengthened. Train them like you train for a marathon. Every morning, pick 5 difficult sentences and speak them slowly, then faster, then with emotion. Pretend you are addressing a crowd of thousands. Feel the power rising in your chest. Your voice is a tool, and tools get sharper with use. If you only practice once in a while, your mouth will stay weak. But if you commit to 30 minutes every day, rain or shine, tired or energetic, your mouth will transform. I promise you that. Now, some of you are thinking, but I make mistakes, people will laugh. Let me stop you right there. Mistakes are not enemies, they are your best teachers. Every champion athlete has fallen thousands of times before standing tall. Every great speaker has mispronounced words and felt embarrassed, but they kept going. The secret is to speak anyway. Speak to yourself. Speak to your family, even if they do not understand. Speak to strangers online in language exchange apps. Join groups where people are practicing English together. The more you speak, the less those mistakes will matter, because your confidence will grow faster than your errors can slow you down. I have seen shy students who could barely say hello turn into powerful communicators in just 6 months because they trained their mouths relentlessly. They did not wait for perfect conditions, they created them. Let me tell you a story that will stay with you. There was a young man from a small village, much like many of you perhaps. His name was Ahmed. He dreamed of becoming an engineer. But every interview he went to, his English failed him. He could write reports beautifully, but when the interviewer asked him to explain his ideas, his mouth froze. He felt small. He felt worthless. One day, someone told him the same thing I am telling you now. Train your mouth. So Ahmed started a simple routine. Every morning at 5 a.m., before the village woke up, he would walk to the fields and speak English out loud to the rising sun. He described the crops, the weather, his future projects, his dreams. He recorded every session. At night, he would listen and correct himself. He practiced tongue twisters until his mouth hurt. She sells seashells by the seashore, over and over. He watched English videos and repeated every word exactly as the speaker said it. Shadowing, they call it. He became the shadow of fluent speakers. Within 3 months, his mouth had changed. His tongue moved differently. His confidence soared. 6 months later, he walked into the biggest company interview in the city and spoke with such clarity and power that the interviewers offered him the job on the spot. Today, Ahmed leads international projects and travels the world, all because he trained his mouth to talk English. If he can do it, so can you. But training your mouth is not just about speaking alone. It is about building a complete system. Listen to English podcasts while you walk or cook or travel. Do not just listen passively. Repeat the sentences out loud. Mimic the intonation, the rhythm, the pauses. Your ears train your mouth. Read books out loud. Yes, out loud. Start with simple children's stories if you must. Then move to newspapers, novels, anything that interests you. Feel the words vibrate in your throat. Your mouth needs to feel English, not just think it. Find a language partner, even if it is through video calls with someone across the ocean. Commit to speaking only English for 30 minutes every day. No switching back to your native language when it gets hard. Push through. That discomfort is where growth happens. I want you to feel the urgency here. The world is moving fast. Artificial intelligence, global businesses, international collaborations, they all run on English. If your mouth cannot keep up, opportunities will pass you by. But if you train it now, doors will swing open. Imagine negotiating a business deal in English and watching the other party respect you instantly. Imagine giving a presentation that leaves everyone inspired. Imagine traveling to any country and making friends because your English flows naturally. These are not distant dreams. They are the direct result of training your mouth today. Let us talk about the obstacles you will face because I want you to be ready. There will be days when you feel lazy. Days when your accent feels heavier than usual. Days when you compare yourself to native speakers and feel discouraged. Push through those days. That is when real champions are made. Remind yourself why you started. Write your reasons down and read them out loud in English every morning. I am training my mouth to talk English because I deserve a better life. Because my family deserves more. Because my dreams are bigger than my fears. Speak those words with fire in your voice. Let your mouth feel the power of purpose. Another obstacle is perfectionism. Many people wait until they feel ready before they speak. That day never comes. Start speaking now, imperfectly. Your mouth will improve through use, not through waiting. Record yourself every week and compare week 1 to week 4. You will be shocked at the progress. Celebrate small wins. When you finally pronounce a difficult word correctly, cheer out loud. When a full sentence flows without hesitation, pat yourself on the back. Your brain needs positive reinforcement and your mouth needs to associate English with joy, not fear. Now I want to give you a practical 30-day challenge that will transform you if you follow it with discipline. Day 1 to day 10, mirror practice. 10 minutes every morning, describing your day, your feelings, your goals. Record and review. Day 11 to day 20, shadowing. Choose one English video or podcast every day, play a sentence, pause, repeat exactly. Do this for 30 minutes. Day 21 to day 30, real conversation. Find a partner or join an online group and speak only English for at least 20 minutes daily. No excuses. At the end of 30 days, your mouth will have changed. You will feel it. People around you will notice it. And that is just the beginning. Friends, I have seen this transformation happen thousands of times. I have watched quiet, hesitant voices turn into bold, inspiring ones. I have seen young people from villages and small cities rise to positions of leadership because they trained their mouths to speak English. The power is inside you already. Your mouth is capable. Your brain is capable. The only thing missing is consistent, deliberate training. Start today. Right after this speech, go home and speak your first English sentence out loud with full commitment. Tell your reflection, I am training my mouth to talk English and nothing will stop me. Let me leave you with this final thought. Your mouth is the gateway to your future. Every word you speak in English from now on is a step toward the life you deserve. Every practice session is an investment in yourself that no one can take away. The world needs your voice. The world needs your ideas. The world needs you to stop hiding behind silence and start expressing yourself with clarity and confidence. Train your mouth, train it hard, train it daily, train it until English feels as natural as breathing. Because when your mouth finally speaks English fluently, your dreams will start speaking back to you in ways you never imagined. You have the power. You have the potential. Now go and use it. Stand up, open your mouth, and let the world hear the incredible person you are becoming. Your English journey starts right now. Speak it, live it, own it, and never, ever stop training. Thank you.